Bitcoin Well is one of the most unique Bitcoin trading platforms available for Canadians. You can get Bitcoin for almost the cheapest fees possible, and most importantly, it's non-custodial, meaning you're in full control of your Bitcoin. The most unique feature of Bitcoin Well is that it allows you to buy Bitcoin anonymously, which I'll explain later in this video. On top of that, you can also pay your Canadian bills using Bitcoin. They also offer Bitcoin Wealth Saving Plan, which uses dollar cost averaging or DCA, letting you buy a small fixed amount of Bitcoin regularly. This strategy helps you ride out price swings and build your savings over time, hassle-free. In this video, I'll show you how to use Bitcoin well, what fees you could expect, and why so many Canadians are in love with this platform. Hey, my name is Oleg G, and I've been trading crypto in Canada since 2016. I also own the website cryptocanada.ca, where I share all things related to the crypto industry for Canadians. If you're into crypto and live in Canada, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin well.
Disclaimer, this video does not constitute financial and legal advice in any way whatsoever but for information purposes only. When making financial and legal decisions and commitments, we strongly recommend you consult your professional financial and legal services provider.
Before I proceed on how to use it, let's talk about pros and cons, as well as I'll describe a few options for the signing up process. Alright, and the very first pros is you get immediate self-custody of assets, Bitcoin. In this case, you buy directly Bitcoin with Canadian dollars using Interac e-transfer to your non-custodial wallet. This is unique and it's a really big advantage. And later in this video, I'll show you exactly how it works. Second, and this is the most unique feature among all crypto exchanges in Canada, because none of them offers that, is the option to buy Bitcoin privately with cash. Yes, Bitcoin Well is capable to do that because they have tons of Bitcoin ATMs all over the country. Once again, later in this video, I'll show you exactly how it works. Next, you can buy Bitcoin online with Visa Debit, e-transfer or wire. Nothing special, but they cover the most popular options for Canadians to buy Bitcoin. So next, as I mentioned, no KYC option. Basically what it means, you can trade Bitcoin as private as possible without letting your bank know about it. And you do this through these cash vouchers, and again, I'll explain it more in detail later in this video. Next, and it's pretty recently made feature, you now can pay Canadian bills with Bitcoin, which is pretty cool. Bull Bitcoin, their competitor, had this for a while, and Bitcoin Well catches up. I find this feature really useful for many Canadians. Next, there are no withdrawal fees or wait times. You can withdraw your Bitcoin from non-custodial wallet to Canadian bank account directly. Finally, Bitcoin Well is a public company, which adds extra layer of trust and transparency, at least for me. Okay, speaking of cons, all I could think about is that only Bitcoin is available. I wish I was able to do such operations with more coins, but yeah, that's the only complaint. Another complaint might be higher end fees for no KYC options. So for verified account, you pay only fixed 1.2% spread fee, but if you decide to use their Lite account, which is their no KYC option, you'll pay a higher end price, which is 7%. Well, you need to pay to stay private. Signing up with Bitcoin Well is extremely easy. All you need to provide is your email address, your password, choose your nickname, and the country of residence, since they operate in both Canada and United States, and they operate differently. Finally, you'll need to agree to terms of service, and there is an optional referral code, and I'd appreciate if you use mine or Crypto Canada. I'll get a small commission, while you'll get 500 Bitcoin Well bonus points that you can use to earn Bitcoin under your account after signing up. I'll also leave a referral link in the description, so once again, I'll highly appreciate if you use my referral link to support my channel. And that's it. Now you can use Bitcoin Well under what's so-called a Lite account, but you can also provide extra details like ID verification and your phone number to get a verified account. Now is the perfect time to discuss the differences between a Lite account, which allows you to buy and sell Bitcoin anonymously, and a verified account. Okay, so let's take a look at verified account first, where you need to provide all the ID information about you. Deposits will be free, trading fee is 0% because cost built into spread, and the spread is fixed at this point, 1.2%. And that's pretty much the only fee because withdrawal fee is free. Now let's take a look at Lite account, basically no KYC. So the deposit fee would be 3 to 10% because you'll need to use Bitcoin ATM and the cost might range, but you could also use what's so-called cash voucher. Basically, you generate what's so-called cash voucher under your account by scanning a QR code, and then you present it to Bitcoin ATMs by Bitcoin Well, and they have that list posted on their website. So as you could see, they have their Bitcoin ATMs all over Canada, and that's how you deposit Canadian dollars to buy Bitcoin anonymously. On top of that, you pay higher spread compared to verified accounts, which is 3%, and withdrawals are free. So in total, the cost of your private transaction with cash voucher would be about 7%. Even though it's expensive, I still find it quite unique and one of a kind. If you find this video helpful so far, please give it a like so YouTube algorithm pushes it to more users. Okay, finally, we are ready to use Bitcoin Well, and the first thing you need is a non-custodial wallet. In case you don't know what it is, it's your personal crypto wallet and you're the only person who has access to it. No bank, no government, no crypto exchange can ever reach it, only you. You can simply follow recommendations from Bitcoin Well and install Blue Wallet and generate your Bitcoin wallet. Let's do that for a faster video. You simply download it from the App Store, create a Bitcoin wallet, write down your seed phrase, make sure not to save it electronically, and keep it offline. Go inside your created wallet and copy your Bitcoin address. Boom! Now we have our non-custodial wallet. A little off topic, I prefer what's so-called cold wallets. I usually use Ledger Flex. I'll leave a link in the description. It's sort of a flash drive for your crypto. I've also recently reviewed the Tango wallet on my channel. It's in the form of a credit card and really unique and safe option if you want to carry your non-custodial wallet all over the world. Make sure to check out my review. The Bitcoin Well platform is extremely simple and so easy to use. Well, first of all, you can buy Bitcoin with that. And to get started, we need to add our Bitcoin wallet that we just created. So it took me basically 1 second to add my Blue wallet. And because I'm under Lite account, I can deposit only by using these cash vouchers. All I need to do is just save this QR code and present it to Bitcoin Well ATM. But let me log into my verified regular account I use with Bitcoin Well to show you more options. So once again, buying Bitcoin is so easy and verified account gives you more options to deposit. Well, first, you can do this with Interact e-transfer. All I need to do is follow this very simple instructions. Let's say I transfer to this email address 3,000 Canadian dollars, which is a max transaction, and I'll get 3,000 Canadian dollars of worth Bitcoins to this non-custodial address in Bitcoins. Pretty lit, right? On top of that, you could also use online bank transfer, as I mentioned, cash voucher, as well as you could go big and do a wire transfer. But for these purposes, you'll need to use Bitcoin's Well OTC desk. In fact, you can even negotiate better rate. If you're going to buy a big amount of Bitcoin, it's best to reach out to them through OTC desk and get a better rate. Next pretty unique feature is recurring buy. As I mentioned in the past, DCA. Basically, set it and forget it without linking your bank account to their website. And your bank won't even know you're buying Bitcoin. That's how they call it, Bitcoin Savings Plan. You basically get your payment account number, set up payee in your bank, and choose the amount and frequency. I find it really cool feature. In terms of selling, it's pretty much the same. You could use your any non-custodial wallet and send Bitcoin in Canadian dollars to your Canadian bank account by Interact e-transfer. All you need to do is to send Bitcoin to this address. You probably might have different one with e-transfer security answer. Or you could also do direct deposit as well, but you'll need to add your bank details in case you have really big amount of money. As you could see, you could do transactions up to 1 million. Next, you can pay bills with Bitcoin using Bitcoin Well. All you need to do is to add payee here. So let's say I'd like to pay off my taxes with Bitcoin. So I search for CRA. As you could see, it's so many different CRAs things. Let's say this one. You add your account number. For this purpose, let me just do the random one. Click on add payee. And now you can pay your taxes with Bitcoin. Let's say I'm gonna owe $780. Click on review payments and you have 5 minutes to complete the transactions and pay it with Bitcoin. Finally, the swap feature is really cool. You can transfer Bitcoin to and from the Lite network and all swaps are 0%, which is pretty lit. As you can see, Bitcoin Well is one-of-a-kind Bitcoin platform available for Canadians. Many love that it's very cheap, has a no KYC feature, not to mention the ability to pay Canadian bills with Bitcoin. Their major competitor, Bull Bitcoin, has more features that you can check out in my previous review, but Bitcoin Well is slightly cheaper. Also, Bull Bitcoin no longer provides a private option to buy and sell Bitcoin. If you have any questions about Bitcoin Well, drop them in comments. I hope this was helpful, and if it was, please give this video a like. If you decide to use Bitcoin Well, please use my referral link in the description or simply use promo code OCryptoCanada. You'll also get 500 Bitcoin Well points that you can use on their platform. Subscribe to my channel if you're from Canada and trade crypto, and see you in the next video.